Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MMS Formula 1 Season 4 Round 2. We are here at Jerez de la Frontera, I believe that is the name of the city we are in currently, for the second ever Spanish Grand Prix in MMS Formula 1. Not the modern version of Jerez, this is the 1988 version because, kind of a bit of a era appropriacy, and, it is, just a nice little thing to do, try and visit old circuits recreated in Air Factor 1, because there's plenty of those, and it's always a nifty opportunity to see how those tracks could be raced at, given a bit of a better condition for such racing. Joining me in the commentary box today will be Miran.
Yes, hello Kai, great to join you once again for the second round of the MMS F1 Championship. Again, very glad to be back on board, and I'm expecting a pretty good race.
Yeah, it is looking interesting. Overcast weather, no chance of rain though, but the track will be slightly more cold than, the last race at Bahrain, which might play a bit of a role as the race goes on. Any predictions as to the race strategy-wise, Miran?
Oh, well, strategy is a very interesting question. I think this track should be pretty forgiving on the tires, but I might be wrong on that, so we'll just have to wait and see how this pans out.
Yep. So, with all that done, let's get down to the grid, order presented to you by my fellow mate over here. Let's go and get it presented.
Yes, so it is a first ever Ferrari pole in MMS, and Celan Lucian lines up first on the grid in front of the race here at Jerez, with Rodney Rakos for Williams in P2. P3 is, I think, someone no one was expecting. Giuseppe Stella is in third place, and accompanying him is the McLaren of Joseph Murray in P4. On the third row is Ratko Betes, the last time race winner. He starts P5, and behind him is Michael Valiak in P6. As Henrik Salsaler lines up in P7, it's Attila Kalmar, the other McLaren, who is P8. And then Conor McGuinness in the March P9. This is the second race in a row where March have qualified in the top 10, as Giuseppe Radiantor rounds out the top 10. Mateusz Material is P11, as Igor Witt, his fellow teammate and countryman, is P12, followed by the Ferrari of Halil Shine in P13. Shahin not doing very well in qualifying once again, as it's Joachim Michalmacher who lines up P14, and then behind him is James Morris Pearson in P15. Harry Herhold starts all the way down in P16. Can he do the same as he did in Bahrain and fight his way up the field? Let's see, as it's the arrows of Koichi Hoshi in P17, and behind him is Miran Evji in P18, and behind Evji is Marcus Kroneholme, who makes his first MMS appearance this season, followed by Tin Anderson in P20. Ole Katzenberg starts out P21, as Chris Comediper is P22. Diogo Moscato P23, as his fellow countryman Max Pisonia is P24, followed by the Palawan Kerai Kyoto in P25. Alex Luan is P26, as Tobias Reaper is P27. Marcos Aguirre starts in 28th place, as Benz Waldinger for Zakspeed is P29, and the final two cars on the grid will be Lucas da Silva and Dindi Shabalabama Balama.
Yeah, a bit of a different result for Dindi compared to last race.
Yes,
I think he got a bit carried away with the presidential run. So yeah, with all that done, let's get to the track to finally start the Spanish Grand Prix. Here we go. The lights are coming on now. Lucien, first ever pole, as you said. Here we go. 8 red lights are lit, and we're underway for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's a very poor start from Stella, but also from Rakus. They did not get a good getaway, as Lucien rockets off into the distance and into the lead. It's Betes and Stella side by side for the lead. It's a very good start from Ratko Betes. He's already up into third. Rakus is catching up to Lucien instantly, as then we can see Conan McGuinness from 8th up already into 5th, and it might be even 4th. Trying to get into Stella side by side of the McLaren. That's the Dallara, or well, the BMS Scuderia Italia of Comedy-Por off the road. I'm gonna see what happened here. Let's see though. FG, sorry, that's McGuinness. FG was higher last race. Side by side of Hendrik Sansala, as Murray has gone through The Scotsman, Valiak, tries to make a move, fails, but it's a very, very impressive start on behalf of McGuinness. A really good pace, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely. McGuinness really had the greatest start there, and oh no, never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry. But yeah, McGuinness with a really good start. That's definitely what he needs for the start. But someone I should mention now that we are on the topic of starts is there's Chris Comedyper. But someone I should probably mention on starts was Céline Lucian. She really got just a lightning start there, as everyone else behind her didn't really have the great start. But let's see Comedyper then.
Onto the back of Moscato. That's on him. That's a bit of a mistake. Goes wide. Luckily, a safe rejoin. Oh, never mind.
No.
That's brutal. The one was lucky.
Yeah, honestly, nothing Luan could have done there. Luckily, he could still carry on with that. But that is Comedyper's second lap 1 incident in a row. So, yeah, good thing none of them got wiped out there, but a pretty unsafe region for Comedyper.
And he does it again.
Yeah.
He goes for a move and he straightens out the steering wheel here, which is very weird because he's still sort of Luan, and he realizes it's a bit too late. There's a slight contact. He loses his wing, flips back on 4 wheels, and has a bit of more. Yeah, he's kind of gone.
Yeah, just raced like Luan wasn't there. Honestly, I think a penalty is probably inbound for the German, but Rakus and Bettes have caught up to Lucian, so I think Lucian had a pretty good start, but the others caught up to them. Obviously, Bettes was able to get past, I think, both Stella and Murray, as Murray might be looking to get past Stella into turn 1. Is he gonna try it?
Yeah. Easy move, but it looks like the McLaren has a major grip difference compared to the other cars. But Stella does fight back. Stella is trying his best over here, but gets pushed deeply into the corner over here. And Stella will be not side by side of Hendrik Sarsala, but nonetheless, Sarsala is on the back of the Tyrrell. But yeah, I have to say, I'm really impressed by Stella and his performance. You could say it currently is stellar.
Yeah. Well, Stella's been doing great. Obviously, he hasn't been able to maintain his position, but I think that is expected considering that he is fighting with like McLarens, Ferraris, and Williams. But yeah, he's doing pretty well. And we see some great battles. As here's another battle: Herholt versus Michelmacher. As Herholt was there on the inside of the German world champion in the Benetton, as he gets the move done on Michelmacher there. But it might not be over for Michelmacher, as Katzenberg in the other Benetton might just be trying to challenge him.
Here we go, Rakus has taken the lead, we missed that, and we have a confirmation for penalty. It's 5 seconds for Chris Comedyper for the unsafe rejoin. Yeah, he's a bit of accident problem. Let's see Rakus' easy move onto the Frenchwoman in the Ferrari, gets the grip on the exit of the hairpin, and then on the outside finalizes the move. Very nice, very clean. Love to see it.
Yeah, slick move from Rakus, and that is the Finnish driver taking the lead from Céline Lucian. But the battle is far from over, in my opinion. I mean, look, even Joseph Murray's caught up to these guys, so I think the battles are definitely going to continue.
Yeah, here we go. Murray catching up on the braking. Might even get a bit of traction on the exit and Metas, but he isn't going for it. Murray's going to trail. This is the thing about Jerez. You really have to plan out your overtaking spots because there are a lot of fast bends on the track. You don't really want to go side by side for those. You really have to think about where you're going to plant your car and how you're going to make the move. And even then, if that move will even succeed. Lucien, we can see, trying to deviate from the racing line, trying to probably avoid some dirty air, trying to go onto Rodney Rakus, but this has only slowed her down. Here we go, Rasko Bettes to the inside. Murray on the outside also nudges Lucien a bit. Bettes is through. Murray might be through, not really. Lucien gets the good exit. Speed, and she is ahead of Bettes. Status quo remains.
Yeah, Bettes tried it, but you have to be a bit strategic with how you overtake. It's all like a bit of a game of chess, isn't it? But yeah, especially with how close these cars are, I think you have to be quite strategic on when and how you overtake, and where you want to go. As you did say, Jerez, it is, I wouldn't say hard to do an overtake, but as there we see an overtake. That's how Saller on Stella, as he gets it done on the inside. Pretty clean stuff from him. Is McGuinness going to have a go on Stella as well into turn 1? I don't think he does.
To the outside, that's a bit interesting, but there he goes to the inside. McGuinness is not going off the attack button, he's still going for it. Side by side, it should be an easy move for the Scotsman. Really impressive so far, and Kalmar has damage, and that's Sahin also in. That is definitely damage, that's Comedy Paw, sorry. Oh no, that's a wingless Sahin, no luck. In the last 2 races, it's like the Turkish driver has been cursed ever since he's joined Ferrari, which is... It is a massive shame, he's a really talented driver.
Yeah, definitely. It is horrid luck for Halil Shahin, and yeah, we'll just have to see what happened here as Kalmar tried to move into the final corner. Yeah, just straight into the back of him. That's not even his fault. Kalmar just absolutely rear-ended him there. No fault of Shahin.
Yeah, Kalmar's second race in a row, he does a thing like that into a hairpin. That might be... he might be under some serious watch from the stewards after that one. Because this is a repeated accident. We've seen a similar one in Bahrain, so the stewards will be taking a closer look at him. That's.
I think we actually already have a word
yet.
from the stewards. Okay.
Not yet. As we can see, Murray attacking Bettes. Murray's still hunting for a better position at the moment. He's still trying to get McLaren into those sweet spots that they've been trying to get ever since season 3. They did win some races, but you know, McLaren still isn't quite there, and things like that from Kalmar ain't gonna help them. Holding Katzenberg. Katzenberg has damage. 2 cars have gone off in the distance. What has happened to Katzenberg?
Yeah, that was very strange. Let's see this again then. As I think might it be the same thing that happened to Shine that happened to Katzenberg.
It's FG, I think. Yeah, and FG. No. that is even worse.
Yeah, and just gets past. Yeah, that's just a bump and run if I've ever seen it.
Yeah. And it wasn't even a successful one.
Yeah, no. Yeah, just I think there's definitely gonna be a penalty handed out for that. That was a really stupid.
We have a confirmation. Kalmar gets a 5-second penalty as Katzenberg just gets. He accelerates here. Maybe it's an accelerator issue on the car, but that might have been premeditated. I don't know what happened there, but that's definitely going to be a penalty from the stewards. But what happened further on? We saw 2 cars go off. I think one of those cars was the Coloni of Kari Kyoto.
Yeah, I think Kroneholmen might have tried it on Kyoto or something, but yeah.
From the POV of Max Pisonia. So it's Kroneholm going on the inside of Kyoto, doing a bit of a dirty move. Oh no, I am scared of what happened there. Oh yeah, that's damage for Kyoto.
Yeah, I was thinking that looked like a pretty unsafe rejoin to me.
Yeah, you know, not the best move from Kroneholm, but he is still getting used to those cars. The Finnish driver, a rookie, you know. He made the move out of nowhere. A bit of a touch. He rejoins safely though. Kyoto bounces off the wall, and again Kyoto has an unsafe rejoin. Similarly, he took out Aguirre in Bahrain, if you remember.
Yeah. He hits Luan, but he didn't get damage there. Valdinger hit him there.
Yeah, FG.
Luan always seemed to be the kind of dark horse when it comes to rejoins, but yeah, we just did receive confirmation. Miran FG does have a 5-second time penalty.
Yeah, that's not gonna help the team. As we can see, Marcos Aguirre, the man who was forced to retire last time out due to damage. So that was given to him by Kyoto, trying to not be a last of the non-pitters currently in the race. Oh,
yeah.
This is the right button. I'm still not used to this keyboard layout.
Well, I mean, I'd say that the back part of the field is still quite close, so we're seeing quite a lot more racing than we're seeing in the midfield and a bit further up front. But this could turn into a battle shortly, as Lucian is on the back of Rodney Rakos, trying to retake that lead from the Williams, as Radko Betes is P3. One simple mistake could cost the position, as Betes is going to go for it on Lucian on the inside of the Frenchwoman, as Betes is... Yeah, Betes trying to get past, as he's going to have the outside line now. Can Murray pick up the scraps from this battle? Can Betes get past, as he is? So that is Radko Betes who takes P2 from Selene Lucian.
Yeah, that was a very nice battle from Radko, who really pushed her to the limit. That was a beautiful little battle. On board, you can see this is the first contact through the hairpin, which kind of unsettled both of the cars. And as we go on board longer, you can see here they came very close. That is inches. That is inches.
Yeah. But I think Lucian might be a bit pissed off with that, considering that they made contact and Betes got through.
Yeah, but I mean, it is hard racing, I suppose. I guess you could justify it as such.
Yeah.
Yeah, going further into the race, 24 laps, 5 have been done, about to be 6 laps done. McGuinness still ahead of Valyak. Stella still keeping up with the pack, as we have another confirmation. Kroneholme is receiving a warning for that little push onto Kyoto, but Karai Kyoto collects another penalty. This time it's 5 seconds. As you know, that unsafe rejoin. As here we go, we missed the move. Murray is going on to Lucien. Lucien is fallen down the order here. The Ferrari is just like a rock in water. It's not really working, as Murray makes the move, and Murray is now on the hunt for the first ever McLaren podium this season.
Yeah, Murray getting past them, but I think I do agree with you. The Ferrari does not look very suited to the track, if I'm being honest. Lucian all the way down to P4 now, and Shahin is, where is he, P28, but he had that crash, and he didn't really do wonders in qualifying either, so I don't think this is Ferrari's race today.
Yeah, and despite the pole position, it's not looking too good for them. Adding on to that, I mean, this might be a strategic decision, you know. It might be just that Lucien is now saving up the tyres, saving up the fuel, trying to do the long run here, which is theorized by multiple race strategists and team directors to be the strategy to go for here. So it might be the case of that, but it also might be the case of the car not having that good of a pace anymore.
Yeah, either way, Ferrari are not doing quite good today. But I think, I mean, yeah, look at this pack. Rakos, Betes, Murray, Lucian and Salsaller all in the top 5, who are just really, really close to each other. And then there's McGuinness and Valyak just tagging along there as well. So I think it is turning into a really, really close fight for the lead. But we'll see if anyone is able to get past each other. Obviously, when you're so tightly close to each other, it does get a bit difficult to overtake. So we'll see if anyone is able to break the chain, perhaps, and maybe make a move on one another, as I think...
Betes did try go for it, but we can see Stella going from, I think, 1 car length back onto Mihail Valyak. Oh, a lot of contact. That's very aggressive from the Italian driver, Giuseppe, not messing around here. But he's made the move stick.
Impressive from Stella. Got the elbows out there a bit, but he did get past the Williams of Valyak.
Yeah, and this is allowing, that's I think a lapped car Valning to catch up suddenly. We now have Material Radianta and Hoshi, the 2 Aris cars stuck behind the Leisure. Then we have Witt and Herhold, followed by Michael Maher, James Morris, Pearson, Max Bezonia, and Kroneholm just outside of points. So if he catches up to the AGS of Bezonia, it's going to be points for the Minardi outfit on debut as well.
Yeah. I should probably also mention, now that we are on the topic of Koichi Hoshi, but I think this is more important, as Radko Betes and Rodney Rakos side by side for the lead. Betes on the inside.
Lucien in the back on as well, going for a move.
Yeah, Betes takes the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix, but I think Murray and Lucian are going side by side for P3. Yeah, there they are, as the Ferrari driver tries to swing it round the outside. She's going to have the inside line now on Joseph Murray, as the Ferrari and the McLaren go side by side, but it is Lucian who comes out victorious in that battle. Great battle between the two.
Yeah, that was some nice racing here. I don't even know what happened. Let's see. So, into turn 1. into turn 1. I think it was a bit of a... Yeah, it was a slight bump and run from Bethes. Unsettled the car of Rakus. Managed to get, beside him. And then Lucien goes for the move here on Murray. Uses the fact that the whole pack got slowed down because of the maneuver Bethes made. But it wasn't all clear cut for Lucien. Didn't have that exit traction. She had to really work her way up here. Nice clean driving though. Squeezed Murray out here. Very close to contact. That's how you overtake around Jerez.
Yeah, definitely a textbook move from Salan Lucien. And we'll see if there's any more battles as there is. Here's Valiak re-overtaking Giuseppe Stella into the same corner where Stella did get past Valiak a few laps earlier. So that is the Williams of Valiak ahead of Stella for P7.
Yeah, that's some nice racing. I didn't really suspect this much racing out of Jerez. I'm really surprised and I'm really happy about that. But you were saying something about Koichi Hoshi before, and these lads very rudely interrupted you.
Yeah, Koichi Hoshi, who is P11 at the moment. I think he started P17, was it? So he's done pretty well to claw his way up the order, and I think one other person to mention would probably be Dindi Shabalabama Balama, who started P31 and is now P23, albeit some people have pitted.
Yeah, but he did overtake on-track Marcos Aguirre, which is a position gained nonetheless, so there is still hope for the Zimbabwe president. I think there's only one other case in Formula 1 generally, and that would be Prince Bira. In real life F1, that is, who also participated in the championship when it comes to like proper leaders of a nation. But yeah, as here we go, Murray now trying to make a move on Celine Lucien to the inside. I thought that was going to be a double overtake for a second, but no, Murray does get ahead of the Ferrari rather easily. No bigger battle attempt from Lucien, just had to retaliate.
Yeah, I think Lucien wasn't expecting that really. I think it was into the chicane, I believe. I think Rakus had a poor exit out of the chicane, and I think Lucien just had to stomp on the brakes to avoid going to the back of Rakus, which then prompted her to get quite a bad exit, and that allowed Murray to slip through.
Yep, as Murray back into the podium positions, it definitely is going to bring some action into this. With the thing about the McLaren, right, it has so much power, it has so much more grip compared to the opposition, but then again, we haven't seen it lead a lap this season. I mean, it is round 2, but we haven't seen it do too well. And I think that might be an issue for them, because they've built a very good car, and you can tell that on corner exits they have so much more grip. It's insane. On straight line, on straight lines, you know, on straights, they are so much more better, but they just can't turn those things into proper results. So here we go, Rodney Rakus is going to try and get the lead back from Ratko Bethes. The Finnish man goes to the inside, they bang wheels a lot more.
Yeah, that was aggressive from Rakus, but the two are still side by side. No, not anymore, as Rodney Rakus has reclaimed, although it might be a bit controversially, but Rakus has reclaimed the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. Might they have damage, you think?
No, there might be some suspension damage, because Bethes did go into the air after that contact. Well, they're still racing. Bethes is still very close to Rakus. I think Bethes would have done the same to Rakus in the scenario that the Finnish man was in, so I don't think this is going to be too big of a controversy. It's hard racing, and I think these guys are enjoying it, as Bethes tried to go to the outside of Rakus, didn't quite work, only opens the room for Murray to go to the inside, and Murray doesn't go to the inside.
Yeah, both men leaving their elbows out in pursuit of the lead. Let's see the replay, though, of the move from Rodney Rakus as he got past the Lotus of Ratko Bethes. So, into the hairpin then. Here's Rakus on the inside.
Oh, he got onto the curbing and had to correct the car. That's why they touched. Ooh. You can see it here. Yeah, he goes for the move. Tries to, you know, keep the car rotating, which makes him ride the curb. He has to correct the car. Bethes was still turning in. Rakus didn't have as much luck. This is why they touched, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, good thing both were able to correct it quickly, but I think that is on Ruckus for that. Either way, it hasn't cost them too much, but I think a penalty shouldn't be decided on how much it costs, as Lucian fighting with Murray once again for P3, as the two are going to go side by side. Lucian trying to go the long way round of the British driver, going to have the inside line now, as we head into the braking zone now. I think this turns 7 and 8, as they're still carrying it side by side. Yeah,
still contact. Yeah, this time Murray learned from his mistakes and did not allow Lucien to go for it, as Raku's still in the lead, and Lucien, again, that grip of the McLaren on the exits allowed Murray to pull away on the straights. But you see, Murray now has learned from his mistakes and did not allow for a move to be made there. That's nice.
Yeah, it was good stuff from Joseph Murray there, and I think, as you did say, he learned from his mistakes, and that allowed him to defend successfully from Lucien for P3, and I think he's actually pulled away a tiny bit from the Ferrari of Lucien there, but yeah, we'll see if she can close that gap back once again, as Ruckus and Bettes are still at it for the race lead. Might Bettes try into turn 1, I think. No, he does not. So Bettes remaining patient and trying to wait for his chance to strike at Ruckus.
Yeah, Ruckus is doing a very good job here of just keeping Bettes behind. Because obviously Bettes is in push mode. He's using up all his tires, all his fuel. Ruckus can just, keep up the pace, but also allow himself to be, slightly on the advantage. He can control the pace. He can bunch Bettes up into the pack that is approaching of... what, 6 cars? That's a lot. I see we got a mistake from Valnek on the exit. Will Stella go for it from, I think that's 2 car lengths back.
Yeah.
Did try it, but not close enough.
Yeah, that was never going to work. Even with the machinery he's given, that just makes it even worse for him. So, I don't think a move was going to happen there. And it didn't, as I think Joseph Murray now is catching up to Bettes and Ruckus. So he might throw his hat into the ring and try to take the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix from Rodney Ruckus and Ratko Bettes.
Yeah, he is coming closer. Ooh, he locked up slightly, nearly got into the back of Bettes. That must have been not a nice feeling for Ratko, just seeing the McLaren close in ever so, very quickly. So, not...
Yes, we're...
Oh wait, hold on.
Katzenberg, and I think that is a mechanical failure for the German.
Yeah, Toodles is crying. Kidding, of course, but yeah, Katzenberg loses the engine here. I think that might have been the damage from the crash he was in. But yeah, that is unlucky.
Yeah, that puts an end to his race, as the battle for the lead is still raging on. Lucien has caught up to these guys again. But I feel, we're back to what it was a few laps before, but we'll see if anyone can try the move on each other. One person I haven't seen pull off many moves is Salsaller. He's just kind of stayed there in P5 and observed as the top 4 going at it for positions. So he's been kind of a spectator to this, but we'll see if the Estonian can get himself involved in this battle for the lead here.
Yeah, Salsaller has shown his aggression in these cars in Bahrain. I remember he had quite a fierce battle with Rakus, which ended in a few nudges here and there, so maybe that's why he's just, calmly in the back, not trying to cause any damage, trying to just, gain on the mistakes that these guys will eventually have to make while trying an overtake or something like that. Here we go, though, Bettes. I think he went to the back of Rakus, but he lost too much grip himself. He's going to the outside again. This is only opening the doors for Murray. Murray's going to the inside, but no. He lifts off. He doesn't want to go for it just yet. He knows that this might be more beneficial. Rakus now goes into the goes wide as Bettes touches him, and Bettes goes to the lead. Lucien, this is a copycat from one of for a few laps ago, but this time Lucien might go side by side with Rodney Rakus. I don't think this is the case. It is the case. Lucien double overtake. Wow.
Yeah, impressive stuff from Lucien. Just really took advantage of the situation that was put ahead of her, and she just pulled off that beautiful double overtake, and that is the Ferrari up into P2. But Ratko Bettes taking the lead back from Rakus in the Spanish Grand Prix then.
Yeah, but
As
look at this. This battle between Lucien and the rest of the pack has cost 1.2 seconds.
oh dear, yes. So that is Bettis with quite a sizable lead. So yeah, I think we're really seeing how much it costs for these two to battle, or for drivers up at the front to battle.
Yeah, this is why these guys are so much pace, because they're stuck behind Waldinger. They can't pull away. When you're in a battle, such as for example Michael Maher, Pizzoni and Pearson, there is no way for you to gain time. You only lose it. And Bettis is in. Bettis is in for a stop. What is he doing? Okay, so Lotus doing the total opposite. He's already in for a stop. 8.8 seconds. Bettis... Okay, Lotus are doing a very interesting strategy over here. He's down to 13th. 14th,
Yeah,
probably.
well, wasn't oh no. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it wasn't damage repairs for sure, but yeah, unusually early for Ratko Bettis, as he's already facing traffic coming out of the pits. He's fighting Michael Macher
and
in the
Pizzoni.
Oh,
Pizzoni
that could have
rode him.
Yeah, that could have ended in tears for Bettis. Really lucky that it doesn't have any damage. As I think it's just Da Silva pitting and Shabalama.
Yeah, both of them coming in for early stops. I think this might be a play by Lotus to pressure all the teams into pitting now, but I mean, they could have done that with Salsaler. Salsaler wasn't fighting for the lead. Salsaler wasn't in the lead in the first place, so I don't understand what Lotus is doing, because nobody else in the top pack is considering a pit stop.
Yeah, it is really strange what they're trying, but we'll just have to wait and see how that unfolds. We did also see the battle between Hoshi and Witt there, as I think they did make contact coming out of the corner. But
yeah, but no damage to anyone, so that is absolutely fine by our rules at the moment.
Yeah, as a bit of a slide there from Igor Witt might allow Harry Herholt to try and make a move on the Polish driver in the Ligier. Let's see if he's going to try it to turn one.
One-time world champion from the previous season, Harry Herholt hasn't had the luck. He stayed loyal to the Benetton team, but I don't think that has been beneficial so far for him as he goes on a move for Herholt, for Witt. It's a very nice and clean move. Side by side, still going for it, still going at it, but there we go. World champion class, you could say. But Bettis is stuck behind Michael Maher now.
Oh dear, and yeah, this is going to cost Bettis greatly. I think might this even be the lead lost for Ratko Bettis.
I guess you could say this is real trouble.
What is it with the puns today?
I can't stop. This is awful.
But yeah, I think the Lotus strategy team have really screwed over Ratko Bettis.
Salsaler and Murray are coming in. Same with Lucien. So I think this is it. Rakus is going for the long run.
Yeah, Bettis tried the overcut there, or undercut, sorry. He tried the undercut there, and it has really not played in his favor. As McGuinness tries to get past Valiak, but he's not going to allow Stella to try and make a move on these Scotsmen. But let's see then, the stop for Murray, Salsaler, and Lucien.
In as well. Lucien jumps Murray. That's good news. Murray has a very long stop. He's jumped by Salsaler. That's a very poor stop from the McLaren team. So Lucien leaves ahead of Bettis by not even a bit. It's a lot. Salsaler and Anderson. Anderson, I don't think you should go for it. Then that's good. But
yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't think the other guys in the leading pack have faced traffic. It's just Bettis who's stuck behind Michael Macher, and I think Lucien just has clear traffic ahead of her, as Harold and Radianto are going back and forth.
Radianto, Material, and Raku's coming in to snap Valiak. Out of nowhere, will get himself into the lead of the race whilst just being in it. He hasn't really done much, and he might be the surprise factor of this race.
I know everyone's coming into the pits, but it is quite strange to see a March in P3, isn't it?
It is. I mean, last time out, FG was doing very well in the March as well, so who knows, maybe the team has what it takes to challenge for some nice top 5s as the season goes on. Stella is not coming in. Vanek and McGuinness are coming in. Stella is not coming in.
Might the overcut play a beneficial role in this race? We'll wait and see, but...
Herhold and Vitt aren't pitting as well. Then we have Lucien. Michael Maher is also going for the long run. Then we can see Rack, who's...
Oh!
That is nifty. Right in front of Pisonia. Kornholmer also goes for a move. Also not coming in. Those guys, the midfielders, are doing the long runs, trying to put a spanner in the works of the top teams. And you know what? I think it might work. What do you think, Miran?
I don't know, honestly. It's it's a very, very complicated situation. But Kroneholme has successfully defended from his fellow countryman Rodney Rakus, even though they are not in the same race, which is pretty strange for me. So Rakus is facing traffic as well. What implications could that have for the lead?
I have absolutely no idea. At this rate, I just don't know. So here we go. McGuinness and Vanek go in. Where will they rejoin is my question. You can see the giant pack of cars behind there. This is obviously due to traffic and due to cars that haven't done their stop yet being in front of the leaders, but I am just baffled.
Will this strategy really work for Giuseppe Stella, you think?
I think it might. I think it might. Look at McGuinness. He's gonna rejoin in front of Lucien, maybe.
Let's see this then as McGuinness.
Oh,
it's really close. Oh no! As McGuinness and Lucien make contact.
Oh my God, they're both. Oh no.
Oh, and that is a massive crash for the both of them. Oh dearie me. As McGuinness and Lucien with a huge shunt coming out of their pits. That is scary.
I mean, yeah, Lucien is not barging, neither is McGuinness. McGuinness has to rejoin the track at some point. But Lucien is just not reacting as if, you know, the man isn't there and... Oh boy.
I don't think we can point fingers at anyone in this accident, but it's just the worst timing ever as they make contact a second time and that tips McGuinness over.
That is scary as hell. You can see
that yeah, that is really scary. High speed into the barriers as well, as he's just tipping over, goes over the catch fencing. That is a horror crash. And then for Lucien as well, makes contact with McGuinness a second time. If we can see this from her point of view.
In fact, I think she turns slightly more. Look. Yeah, that's a bit of... You can see this little twitch here.
No, yeah, that's definitely avoidable, I think.
Yeah. She starts to turn away just here, like that's too late.
No, yeah, there was definitely time for Lucien to react. I think that is her fault. And caused such a massive crash as well. That was...
Oh, that's a tunnel.
That was Lucien going onto this service road, is that not?
Yeah, that is a service road. That's an interesting scab. You know, that's a nice thing we found out about the circuit. Luckily, no such incident has happened.
Yeah, but that is
up the order.
Yeah, that is a very freaky accident, though, and we hope that the two drivers are okay.
All he sees is the aftermath. He just sees two cars in front of him absolutely explode.
Yeah, I think all we can do in this moment is hope that the drivers are okay.
Lucien is under the part. Oh wait, McGuinness is back on track.
Oh, okay.
McGuinness is back on track, but Lucien isn't. She's stuck on the underpass, so yeah, that is a scary incident. That is a very not a thing you want to see. The whole lead pack is coming in. Stella, Herhold, and Vitt, they're coming in. Stella has a very large gap over here. Michael Maher isn't coming in yet.
Yeah, what are these strategies from Michael Maher? But I think this could be playing into the hands of people like Stella and Herhold. Now that we've had Betes just absolutely stuck behind traffic, Rakus, who's also stuck behind traffic, and then Lucien, who, yeah, we just witnessed. As here's Stella into the pits. Let's see where he comes out as Valdinger and Herhold into the pits as well.
Oh, he got held up a bit, but Stella is out of the pits. Where's Michael Maher? Michael Maher is just on the pit straight. I think Stella will get it. Oh, he's gonna be very tight.
Oh no!
He's gonna get it. Yeah, I think he's gonna get it. Will it be Michael Maher? Michael Maher's coming in this time. It's Bettis into the lead.
Oh, and yeah, that might have been for the provisional race lead as Morris Pearson is going to slip past as well. Bettis, it did actually play into his hands as he now holds the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix provisionally.
Wait, Morris Pearson is not coming in. Neither is Pizzonia. They're going for the long runs, and Morris Pearson is catching up to Bettis. Michael Maher is coming in this lap. He won't last longer, but Pearson is on the back of Bettis. Pearson might legitimately put an even bigger spanner in the works into Bettis' race than Michael Maher has.
Yeah, we'll see how this plays out, but at the moment it is Stella on the fresher tires.
Oh,
then
yeah.
Radko Bettis, is that Igor Witt without a rear wing?
I think this is a pit. Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's
into
another...
Murray. Oh, is it Kalmar? I think that might have been...
Kalmar, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's Murray, but Murray has no damage, but this is another scary accident. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Lord. Bless the roll hoop.
Wow.
Hoshi with a very big luck.
Hoshi really, really lucky there.
Again, a similar accident as to Lucien. It was avoidable. This time only Vid Michael Sakin.
Oof.
This becomes a punching man at this rate. Oh my god.
Also, we did receive another message from Race Control that the McGuinness-Lucian incident will be reviewed after the race.
Yeah, that is reasonable Hoshi damage. I mean, no surprises there.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, I'd rather...
Was that... Yeah. That was... It's just scary.
Yeah, and this is the issue of the pit here. Ooh, Luan and Kalmar fighting for position. The Eurobron and the McLaren. That just sounds bad. Sahin is coming in due to fuel. Yeah, Lucien Katzenberg. Michael Maher is coming in. The lap. Pearson is right on the back of Bettis over here. I think Pearson might not be pitting, and I think Pearson is going to go for the leader.
Yeah, this is a crazy race to say the least. When we're having James Morris Pearson in the Tyrrell, who is fighting Radko Bettis, race winner, mind you, in the Lotus.
Yeah, but it's over. These guys are coming in. Herhold is on the podium. Oh, well, not P4. Herhold is on P4. Again, horrible qualifying for him. Manages to climb up the field silently.
Yeah, just absolutely, there's absolutely masterclass from Herhold. Both last race at Bahrain and now, he's done greatly. Also, another message from Race Control, 10-second time penalty for Joseph Murray.
Yeah, that's not good, as FG now is going to go again onto a McLaren, just like in Bahrain. This time it's Attila Kalman at Joseph Murray, and it's another brave move from the March driver, and, well, would you look at that? He's going to yeah, he's done it. That's the bravery of the young Swede. I mean, I'm just impressed.
Overtaking McLarens might be his specialty, as Miran Evji clears Attila Kalmar for what is that, P19. Obviously he had a bit of an accident there at the start, but yeah, pretty brave move, as you did mention. As here's Morris Pearson into pits and Pizzonia as well. Stella.
And Herhold is going for P3. Herhold is trying to get a podium in the Benetton. This man is relentless. He is going to get that podium for Benetton, no matter how bad the car is and no matter where he starts. He's absolutely beautiful. He's a sexy man, is what he is. As now Murray and Sansala going side by side. Murray really trying to salvage this race for McLaren, as it's another poor result for the team that's meant to dominate this season.
Yeah, it really is, but you have to you really have to give it to Harry Herhold, don't you? Such a great performance from him. I mean, it's expected from a champion, really, and he's done great P4 at the moment. He's dueling for P3 with the McLaren in a Benetton, so yeah, they are doing very, very good. But your top three, as it stands, as everyone's done their pit stops, is Bettis, Stella, who is now gaining on Radko Bettis. That is a sentence I thought I would never say. Giuseppe Stella is gaining on Radko Bettis and might actually make a move for the lead. I don't think that's going to happen, but it could Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
And then
I mean,
it's
he is
me-
gaining. He has the pace. As long as he's in slipstream of Bettis, he will be close to him. This is how the cars work. Uh-oh.
Who's that?
That's the
Da
Silva.
Silva.
The Brazilian dream is over as the car fails.
That is yet another retirement
Yeah, that's
in
an
this
engine failure.
session.
Yes, here we go.
Back to
Stella on the back of Bettis. Valiak is behind. They're gonna gain as long as Bettis and Stella will battle. This whole pack of cars, these 4 cars, 6 cars behind, they will catch up. But I don't think it matters. Stella still can win this race. It's 2 laps to go. Miran, what do you think?
Oh, well, this is certainly a scenario I was not expecting, but it is a welcome one for sure, as I think the last thing Ratko Bettis would be expecting in his rearview mirrors is a Tyrrell of Giuseppe Stella, but I mean, Stella has the better tires. He could definitely go for it.
Yes,
Valiak,
hey, go on.
yeah, Valiak is catching to these two as well. Valiak could get himself into this, and then we have Harry Herholt, the Benetton in P4. So I honestly cannot predict what is going to happen as we're on lap 23 out of 24, as that's FG. And what has happened to him, I wonder?
Because he lost his wing, so...
Oh.
That quickly explains the situation, but here we go, back onto the battle for the lead. I am stunned. I don't know what to even say. We're about to be on the final lap of the race, and we can see it. We can have a chance of a Tyrrell winning this race as early as round 2. How do you even react to this?
No, I have no idea, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's the story of an underdog, isn't it? I think everyone would be cheering for the underdog here. Giuseppe Stella in the Tyrrell, who is looking to take his first
Yeah,
win.
it would be his first podium even, I think. So here we go. Salah is going on to Murray now. I have to cut everything because the battles are going to happen now, and it's a now or never situation. No matter what will happen, Stella will be pretty much on the mouths of every major team owner. When it comes to Season 5, Stella is absolutely going for it. And I think we might see history being written here. Herholt is going for the podium. This is the final lap. I am not ready. I am not ready for this. Herholt goes for it. A lot of contact with Valiak. This is not clean. All the moves are off the books. Everything is off. Everything is allowed at this rate. These guys will go now or never. They will be willing. They are willing to lose anything.
I think Bettis has it.
There's one more corner. There is one more corner that you can make a move on, and that is the final corner. It's not done until it is over. Oh boy, here we go. Will it be Giuseppe Stella? Will it be Ratko Bettis winning 2 out of 2 in MMS F1? I think it will be Ratko Bettis, and it is Ratko Bettis. 2 out of 2 for the Serbian. Who would have thought? He's done it again. It's another win for him and for Lotus.
Yeah, great drive from Ratko Bettis. We thought that he wouldn't have it after that pit stop. He went for such a outlandish pit stop strategy, but it did pay off in the end. But you have to admit, it was a very, very close shave as Giuseppe Stella in the Tyrrell finishes P2 for Italy. That is absolutely great to see, as it's his first time on the podium.
Yeah.
I think he would be really, really happy with that.
Yeah, especially that he did it in such a midfield car. I mean, you wouldn't think that the Tyrrell is capable of such things, but here we are. That's a very good result, and I'm sure he's going to enjoy himself. Michael Valiak also scores his first podium of the season. That's a very well-deserved one. Very nice drive. Harry Herholt also a very good race. And Rodney Rakus, I think there will be a sour taste in his mouth after this one.
Yeah, definitely. I think he was probably expecting to battle for the lead and finish P5. I don't think he'll be content with that, unfortunately, but I think he still drove a great race, in my opinion.
Yeah, Michael Maher scores some points for the Real team. Pearson another points being finished. Max Pisonia scores his first points of the career and scores some points for the AGS team. Korneholme, points on debut.
Yeah, Hyvä Kroneholm, as he scores his first points in his first race in MMS F1 Season 4. Congratulations.
Oh my god, wait. Tobias Reaper in the LaRousse scores 2 points.
A perfect execution from Tobias Reaper as he scores points in the LaRousse.
Yeah, that was one hell of a race. Fastest lap goes to Attila Kalmar, but obviously, actually, he will gain a point from that because he finished in the top 16. So there is that. But yeah, Miran, that was an amazing race. Can you even pinpoint the driver of the day today?
Oh dear, I mean, I cannot. It just had everything, honestly. I mean, if you would have asked me before the race started that Ratko Betes and Giuseppe Stella would be going at it for the race win on the final lap of the race, I wouldn't have believed you. So it's honestly a great race. But if I have to give it to someone, it has to be Giuseppe Stella, hasn't it? I mean, P2, his first podium, he drove greatly. He had a great strategy today. And I think he did really great. But there's so many good performances this race that I can't really give it to anyone. I think it's so close because I would have probably given it to Harold as well.
Yeah, I was about to say that, Stella is all fun and games, but Harold did climb the more positions up. So, yeah, we have a few strong contenders for our picks. But yeah, this has been the Spanish Grand Prix. Next round, the San Marino Grand Prix at Imola, also the 1988 version of the circuit, so we will see some shenanigans there due to the various chicanes splattered all over the circuit. But yeah, that's been it for me.
And yeah, I've been Miran Evci, and yeah, we'll see you in San Marino then.
Yeah, be sure to be safe and roads away your seatbelts. Bye bye.